Julian Dennis, 605 North Avenue, in regards to this tourism ordinance. We have an ordinance that is in play, and I agree with what Ms. McGuire had to say. Before we move on and make any other kind of recommendations or modifications, we need to know as to understand, especially in this year, 2023, what the heck has happened. Because the fact is, why did everybody have their hands in the cookie jar and just keep spending and misappropriating our funds? Mr. Mayor, I have a question for you specifically is, we have a director of tourism. Why was she not involved in these events throughout this year?
She partially was, and some she was, and some she wasn't.
But why wouldn't she be involved if she is the tourism director? Why wouldn't she be really spearheading? Because to what everyone is saying here, there's a fine line between roles and responsibilities in tourism. She is tourism, sir. You're not tourism, nor are you events planner, nor is Michelle Willie an events planner. So why was Amy Paul not front and center in all of these events throughout this year?
I can't tell you how much she was or wasn't. I don't know the answer to that, but I can tell you she's a part-time employee, number one. I don't know if she would have had the capacity to do everything that was required. I don't know the answer to that.
Well, I think that's something that should be looked into further.
Yep.
Secondly, I would like to know is, again, knowing full well you're saying, okay, I shouldn't have taken these funds or I haven't done that. Why did you override the commission for the Latin Fest? There was a meeting, it was open to the public, Amy Paul spearheaded, the commission was all there. They made a recommendation to postpone it and do it latter part of the month of October or September, October, whenever it was. I want to know is what was this, and also would have done the same thing pretty much, gotten a band, gotten local talents, salsa, dancers and everything. What was the sense of urgency that you insisted and overrode the commission and used our dollars to pay an events planner $6,900, and there was only 9 days in which to promote the event? Why did you even get involved in that?
My involvement was that we had a schedule for the year. That was on the schedule. We were conforming to the schedule for the year. That's what we had agreed to do. We had been in contact with the same people who did it the prior year for a couple of events. And that's the way it rolled out. So
but why wouldn't you listen to what the commission had to say? And also considering we got hit with a 13.2% increase. And Mr. Mayor, you're constantly hearing from the residents to stop spending our money like it's water. This is not your personal fund. It's not a slush fund. They made the recommendation to postpone it. If you're going to do something, do it well. Why would you not listen to them and save the town money? That is what I would like to know. Why was it more important to give the $6,900 to the event planner than instead of listening to the commission?
That wasn't the right.
Still speaking.
No.
And the fact of the matter, and save the taxpayers that money. And the event was a bust. It was not based on weather. It was the fact of lack of promotion. It was only nine days to get that. If we do something, we should be doing something well. And they made the recommendation just to postpone it. Why would you go against them?
Okay. I tried to answer your question.
Well, I'm giving you the opportunity now. Go ahead.
Your time's up. Sorry.
So you won't answer for the public
Well,
why
no,
you spending our money?
I'll make a statement and then we need to move on. That we had a plan for events. We had people lined up. We had promoters lined up. One of the questions that came up was, should we cancel, from a spend perspective, our trust looked okay, our spend looked okay in the context of our events for the year. What I didn't want to do is cancel a event that would have benefited our Latino population. And I didn't want to give people the impression that we were just cutting it off.
We weren't cutting it off. It was going to be postponed.
I'm telling you what the rationale was. So thank you, and let's move to the next.
Oh, I'm dismissed?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, King, Larry.
That's, it's fairly disrespectful.
No,
Thank
you're-
you.